Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of the Little Agent Age Player Show. My name is Mark. I will be your padded agent. This is Timmy. Today I decided to do an episode about me. And mostly because there's a lot of people out there that I've talked to and stuff that have been through similar situations, and I figured, you know what, maybe you've been through the same situations as well. So what I decided to do was to give you a brief history, in a nutshell, if you will, of me when I was growing up, and the things I had to go through and stuff. As I said before, I was in my dad was an alcoholic, so therefore he was very abusive. Physically and emotionally. And one time it was so bad one time that I was put in the hospital for 2 weeks. And then, of course, the harassment from my brother that I've told you about previously and stuff. Consistent, harassment and stuff. So, and then, of course, once I got older, I got into a couple of really... I got into one really, really great relationship that lasted for like 17 years. And then after that, I just managed to, put myself out there and get hurt a lot and stuff by different people and stuff. So as a result of that, I went through the whole stages. At 14, I had planned on committing suicide because I was a very lonely child back then. In fact, my 17-year relationship was the one who actually saved me from that. So, anyhow, that being said, the reason that I decided to bring this up is I know there's a lot of people out there that are that get depressed and feel like you're alone all the time and stuff. And I just want to tell you, you know what, you're not alone in it. Everything that I tell you, I've probably told myself 1,000 times. That when you start, I noticed for me, this is personally for me, when I started thinking about who I was and started living for who I am instead of living for who my dad wanted me to be. My dad wanted me to join the Air Force, and I joined the Coast Guard. He wanted me to do this, and I did that and stuff. So I basically started living for who I was. And about 5 years ago, I decided that, you know what, the only person that matters in my life is me. The only person that matters, opinion matters, is mine. And since then, a lot of things have happened. I think I've become a better person. I've become a happier person. I joke around a lot. I have a lot of fun and stuff. And mainly it's because I decided it was time for me to be me. Let Mark be Mark. And I'm not telling you this story so that people feel sorry or anything like that. I'm trying to impress upon you that you're not alone. You're never alone. There's a huge community out there that's there for you. I think of all of you as my brothers and sisters. If you're big, you're big and stuff. I think of all of you as family. So therefore, you're never alone. There's always somebody there. And so that's kind of what one of the topics was for the show for today. Is think positive thoughts about yourself. Live for you. Don't live for somebody else. And be the greatest little person that you can be. And with that, that's all I got for that. Okay, that's all I got for that particular part of the show. Now for something else. So I've decided something that I'm going to do. I haven't done it for quite some time. I think the last time I did it was like 2 years ago, and I didn't last very long. So this time I've decided I'm going to challenge myself to go to be padded 24/7. for the next 30 days. Now, as I've mentioned before, the type of job that I have, I move around a lot. I mean, I'm very, very active at work. I probably move about, well, the last time I checked, I average about 18 to 19 miles a day, as far as moving around, from here to there and stuff. So I'm very, very active at work. And so it's going to be kind of impractical to wear them, but I'm going to, give it my best shot. It'll probably be interesting. I'll keep you all up to date on how that pans out. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. It's definitely going to be a challenge. The last time I did it and I wore to work, I was only I was 50 minutes from home, so it was kind of hard for me to be able to, just go home and change if I needed to. And I couldn't bring any spares with me in my bag because, they did backpack checks and stuff. So therefore, it was kind of difficult to do. But this time I figured, what, I'm only now I'm only 10 minutes away, so I can come home and change if I need to and stuff. If anybody wants to join me on this challenge, I plan on starting at 12, basically midnight on Friday into Saturday, and that'll be, of course, Arizona time. We don't observe daylight savings here, so therefore, but I'm definitely going to challenge myself. I'll keep you posted. Every episode, I'll keep you posted on how it's going and everything else and stuff. And yeah, that'll be it. A little. I don't know if a lot of you have done it, but the last segment that I talked about and stuff, I've always had a stuffy that I've always slept with, and they were kind of like my safety blanket, hold them at night and stuff, and I have to say that out of all the stuffies I've had in my life, Timmy has probably been the one that I've really enjoyed the most. And of course, I got him about a year ago at you guessed it, at Build-A-Bear. He was actually the first bear I ever got at Build-A-Bear, and now I'm addicted. It's like heroin. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight on Timmy here. So so we're going to be doing the 24/7 challenge for 30 days. It's going to be a challenge, but I think I can make it through. If you like this video, I ask that you hit that like button down there. Might be on this side or that side. I don't know which side it's going to be on there. You can also subscribe to my channel to get notifications of when new videos are uploaded. I try to do it once a week. I was doing it on Mondays, but then I decided that Fridays would be a really good day to do it. And if you want to contact me, or my email's down in the description box. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media accounts, those are in the description box. Other than that, I say we call this a wrap, and I say we end the show. Thank you. Bye-bye.